Monsieur Zuberi, l'honorable député de Pierrefonds-Dollar.
Madam Speaker, I'll be sharing my time with the member from Thunder Bay, Rainy River. Over the last 2 weeks, from Halifax to Vancouver, Calgary to Whitehorse, Canadians have been seized with the Black Lives Matter movement. Yesterday evening, in my own riding of Pierrefonds-Dollard, Kimba Mitchell and the West Island Black Community Association organized a virtual town hall attended by 500. Earlier in the day, I took a knee at a Montreal vigil organized by Denberg Reed for the Montreal Community Cares Foundation. On social media, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, parents, and young people are all saying we must do much more to confront anti-Black racism and systemic discrimination. Films like 13th, which explain the link between racial inequality and over-incarceration, are trending online. Everyone's asking, how can we move beyond allyship to concrete action? Studies show Black Canadians and Indigenous peoples aren't any more likely to commit a crime than the general population. However, over-policing and over-incarceration of these communities is well documented. My question to the Deputy Prime Minister, through you, Madam Chair, in the spirit of moving us forward, is can the government inform this House what measures are being taken to address over-incarceration of Indigenous and Black Canadians while working to collect and publicly report upon race-based data?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me start by thanking the member for Pierrefonds-Dollard for his question and for his tireless advocacy on these important issues. Madam Speaker, we know that Indigenous peoples and Black Canadians are overrepresented in our criminal justice system, and that needs to change. We are making important investments to support the reintegration of Indigenous offenders into their communities and advancing restorative justice approaches, while strengthening agreements for healing lodges, which incorporate Indigenous values, traditions, and beliefs. We are also providing Black Canadian offenders with services aimed at supporting their reintegration, including support for career building and mentorship, engaging community members to provide training, and funding community organizations. Furthermore, we will invest an additional $11 million to ensure all enforcement and securities agencies have access to bias-free training and implement mandatory training on unconscious bias for all judges in Canada. We know that having better, more precise, and more consistent tracking, collection, and measurement of data is needed, and that we have a lot more work to do.